Good afternoon, everybody, or morning, or evening, or during your sleep. I don't know if you watch these during your sleep or not. This is Glenda with Shaking Hands Art. Fralins and Friends. So now, you know, if you're new, you know who I am. And right now, get down there and hit that subscribe button. And then get your little finger and touch that bell so you can be notified. But do hit that thumbs up. Okay, I need my wire cutters. I thought I had everything out, but I didn't have my wire cutter. We do Dummy the Mummy. We do the mummy today. The first one, we're making two mummies. The first mummy still has little brains dripping out his nose. It's Halloween. We can be a little gross if we want to. That's different. Okay. I need to pinch it here at the top. Here, let's get you down here where you can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to shape him. Let's go this way. I can round off the head more once I start adding clay. I'm going to twist that a bit. Okay. What did I even name her? Goblin. It was a goblin. Goblin. Except we called her Gabby Lynn, I think. It's been a little bit. Oh, let's show you. Those of you who are new. She took a while to make, but we had fun. And decided that she's a Gabby Lynn, a girl. Now, I do need some arms. So, this is a little bit stiff wire. I may have gotten it just a little too stiff, but it's working, and as long as it is, I'm handling it. That will stay put better once I get some, darn. Okay. I'm going to wrap him in foil, stabilize him. It doesn't. I mean, I want the foil to not disrupt or make a problem for the rest of him, but it doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to get covered to something else. This is more or less to stabilize everything. This is called an armature. There, now that kind of gives me a measure for the legs, and one leg is maybe longer than the other, so if it is, that's why we have wire cutters. Got it. Okay, now I am going to take my Sculpey Ultralight. This will, it's a very what's the word? Very easy to work with, as far as it's very like marshmallow fluff. But it gives a good base because I'll be wrapping him with the regular Super Sculpey. I'm going to do any bending, I'm going to do it now before I bake it, because we do bake this clay before we add on the next layer. But I will be baking this part of him, and then I'll be back later to wrap him, to put his wraps on. But this mummy is the one who is going to be a little bit unfinished, because I mean he has his arm bent because he's going to he's going to be the one who is leaking brains out the nose because they didn't do a very good job of getting them out. So this hand is going to be, which means he still has brains. And of course, they've already taken out his other vital organs, but you know, this is Halloween, so mummies walk. But yeah, we don't care about all the things in the canopic jars. We just worry about him being a Halloween spook. So I'm going to bake this before I mess it up anymore. And then we'll wrap. And just like that, it is baked and hardened. I don't know, I might shave some of this off back here or sand it off. I don't know. But right now, we're going to go to the spaghetti roller and roll these little things out kind of thin. I don't think I'll need all of them, but because I'll be cutting them into strips. Okay. Down here. Okay, I'm going to just, I think that's just foil. Yeah. That isn't going to matter once I cover it up. Just want to take that down a little bit so it doesn't look so bumpy. Okay. I'm going to make it a little bit prominent because I want it noticed. That's a little bit too much. Shoot, that thing goes halfway down his chin. Here, that's the piece that's sticking out from under the bandages. That's one good thing, I can make them stick to each other. Anywho, what I was starting to say is that if we were back in the days of, we'll say, the Civil War, and these were real strips of rag, we'd have been cutting them for living people. They would have been bandages. They wouldn't be mummy wraps, they'd be bandages. But that's okay. We're centuries and centuries before that. So we can use a bunch of these bandages for wrapping our mummy. I don't know how they went about wrapping exactly, but I'm going to do mine this way. They were kind of careless on him anyway, and he's still ripe. I mean, he is still fairly fresh. They were able to move their people they were making mummies out of to make these rat nice and I don't have that. He's stiff as board. Well, there he is. I'm leaving this here so that he can be mounted so that these little wires can go into the board like with her. Those boots are added on the bottom. So anyway, say hello to the mummy with the brains hanging out. And he's trying to get to him. So I will see you tomorrow. Ooh, there I am. We'll see you tomorrow. We will paint him. But it's probably going to be a kind of a dirty white. But his nose is going to be brown. And his brains are going to be gray. He's going to be fun. So, we're getting ready for Halloween. Boop. I love you all. Smile and wave. There's yours, but you go out and share it with somebody. The friendly smile, the acknowledging wave. And good night.